All right. Um, Chapter 3 gonna be joints. Moses, sorry, I'm butchering words. Suck at pronouncing stuff. But all right. So a joint is a connection between two bones. The purpose of joints would it allows movement. It allows us to bear weight and provide stability. Remember, less motion equals greater stability, and more motion equals less stability. Fibrous joints. Um, Fibrous joints is a thin layer of fibrous peritism between two bones, and there's three types of fibrous joints. And remember, fibrous joints are either they move very slightly or none at all. The first type of fibrous joint is cyanoarthris, syndesmosis, and gomphosis. Damn. Cyanoarthris joints, they move none, and think of it's a suture joint. It's a thin layer of fibrous processes between two bones. Think of like your skull, where like the sutures would be between the joints in the skull, and it has no movement. Syndesmosis joint, it can move very slightly. It has a great deal of fibrous tissue. Like ligament holding the joint together. Think about your ankle. What was it called? Anterior tibia joint. Anyway, yeah. So think down like at your ankle. There's like not too many movement right there in your anterior tibia. Gomphoris joint is it has no movement at all, and pretty much when you think about gomphoris joints, it's a peg and socket joint, but it's the joint between a tooth and its wall of the mandible and the maxilla. So pretty much just like your tooth getting nudged between your maxilla. So it's not moving, not in adults anyway. It shouldn't be loose. And those are the three types of fibrous joints. Cartilaginous joints, also known as amphictylial joints. Cartilaginous joints, they have small amounts of movement. It has a hyaline cartilage or fibrocartilage between two bones. Diarthrodial joints, also known as synovial joints. They have no direct union between the bone ends. It's a cavity filled with synovial fluid, which allows for free motion. There's 4 classifications of diarthrodial joints, also known as synovial joints. Good job, Mo. The first one would be non-axial joints, and that's also known as a plane joint. A uniaxial joint, also known as a hinge joint or pivot joint. Biaxial joint is a condyle or a saddle joint. And a triaxial joint is also known as a ball and socket joint. So a non-axial joint, which is pretty much, it just goes in linear movement that glides over another. That's like your plane joint. You're just gliding. You're just gliding over it. Pretty much think of your carpals, your carpal bones. Anyway, uniaxial joint, which is a hinge joint or a pivot joint. Pretty much when you think of a uniaxial joint, it's going to be irregular motion occurring in one plane around another axis. Hello?